Good evening and welcome to KMTV. I'm Andy Richards. Your top stories tonight. Drink drive jockey escapes jail. Charities to bag cash from supermarkets. And zombies home at last. First tonight, police are continuing to question a man arrested on suspicion of attempted murder after a stabbing in Ashford. A 47-year-old man named locally as Darren Bean was stabbed near the Rose Inn in Kennington on Friday night and is fighting for his life in hospital in London. Police cordoned off the pub all day on Saturday as detectives launched their investigation. A police spokesman confirmed a 24-year-old Ashford man was arrested on suspicion of attempted murder on Saturday night. A drink-driving jockey who was more than twice the legal limit has managed to avoid prison despite attacking a witness.
John Foy was more than twice the legal limit when he came around a blind bend and smashed into Paul Fox's car in Laddingford. In the minutes before, he was spotted swerving across the carriageway and was on the wrong side of the road when the accident happened. He tried to flee the scene of the crash in May, but was grabbed by a witness who he attacked before being arrested by police. The 53-year-old pleaded guilty to drink driving and assault at Maidstone Magistrates Court last week. He was handed a 120-day prison sentence suspended for 2 years. Mr Fox, who spent 4 days in hospital following the crash and developed a hunchback, told the court the crash had also worsened his bipolar. He told us he felt the sentence was too lenient, but still shook for his hand in court. Ed McConnell for KMTV in Maidstone.
From today, shoppers across Kent will now have to hand over 5p for every plastic bag they use at large shops.
As of today, shoppers could no longer get their hands on free plastic bags at the checkout to carry home their items. Instead, they have to pay for the bags because of a new government law which hopes to reduce waste and save on carbon emissions.
It has made a huge difference in Ireland. It's made a huge difference in Scotland, where they recently, in the last year or so, introduced a 5p tax or a 5-cent tax. And yeah, they definitely made a huge reduction in the use of plastic bags.
The new law, set out by the government, will see large shops like this one here in Gillingham charge 5p for every plastic bag. It's hoped the new scheme will raise £780 million for the UK economy in the next 10 years. The money raised from buying the bags at the checkout will be donated to the store's chosen charity or good cause. But those made from paper or ones that are used to cover raw meat and uncovered food will be given for free. But what do shoppers think about the move?
I don't think 5p is too bad, personally, you know. I think it's probably a good thing in the long run.
I think 5p is a lot for the quality that they are. I'm all in agreement for bags for life, and we do use them. But for the ordinary plastic ones that they supply, bags, I think 5p is an awful lot of money.
So from now on, don't forget to bring your bags when you do your weekly shop. Otherwise, those 5p's will start to add up. This is Josie Hannett in Gillingham for KMTV.
Joanna Lumley has unveiled a new memorial in Folkestone to pay tribute to 46,000 fallen Gurkhas.
Well, a 6-foot bronze statue was unveiled yesterday by Joanna Lumley to remember the 46,000 fallen Gurkhas who fought for our country. The memorial in Folkestone's Garden of Remembrance includes a life-size Gurkha, complete with his rifle and kit. Ms Lumley, whose father was a Gurkha officer, said it was a very special day.
It can't be estimated how important this is for this fine statue to be here in the heart of the home of the Gurkha in Britain.
The completion of the memorial also marked the 200th anniversary of Gurkhas serving in the British Army. Hundreds of guests packed into the Garden of Remembrance to see the new memorial for the first time.
I think this is a very excellent moment for all of us, and we create a landmark history in this town.
This is Kieran Kaur for KMTV.
A 10-foot python that's been on the loose in Larkfield for more than 3 months has finally been found.
It's been a long 3 months for Chris Feeney after his 10-foot python zombie went missing from his home in Larkfield 100 days ago. After an initial panic and search, hopes of finding the reptile seemed pretty slim until the pair were finally reunited yesterday when the coastal carpet python was found at a Tesco car wash. Despite a sighting of the snake on the loose in Larkfield and hundreds of shares on social media, Mr Feeney was resigned to never seeing her again, but today told our sister paper in Maidstone that she was largely unharmed by her adventure, albeit with a little dry skin.
And let's just take a quick look at the weather before we go. There's been a weather warning in place since 12 that's expected to carry on till 10. Then later on, there'll be scatterings of rain across the county, with temperatures dropping to about 15 degrees overnight. Going into tomorrow, things should be much drier and there may even be some sunshine nearer to the coast with highs of 18 degrees. Well, that's all from us this evening. We'll be back again tomorrow with all the latest stories from across Kent. Have a great evening. We'll see you soon. Good night.